He's made it down to the river. Barber here. And all we got today is just a little old fly. We'll put a bobber on it. And see where we go. We got about that much light right there. We'll put our little bobber on. 1, 2. Like to go 3 wraps on the bobber. Let it don't slip any. And we're ready to go. Let's see. Looks like we have a little bit of color in there. Alright, didn't catch one on the first cast. If y'all like it, give it a thumbs up. Hit that like and subscribe button. We're going to catch some white bass this morning. There we go. That ain't a white bass. That's a crappie. That's what we had last time. Right there. Not a very big one either. Well, I don't know. There's one. That feels like a white. There we go. There's our first white bass. It's a little male. There he is. About that. There we go. Little feller. It's alright. First one this morning. Might be in this little eddy up here. Had another one hit it. There goes another truck down the road, I hear. Here we go. Get another one right there. Come on now. Nope. That won't get. There we go. There we go. There's another one. Another male. A little better there. About that. There we go. There's number 2. There we go. It's got some shoulders to it there. That goes over on that little point. That's a better one. Look at that. Oh my, he's swallowed it up. Got it down in there too. There we go. What was that? There we go. They're hanging in that little eddy right there. Pretty decent one too. There we go. About that. Alright, there's number 6. There we go. Oh, now. Oh, come on. Daggone it. Ah, that happened. They're crappy. A black nose. Oop, another crappie. A black nose. Let's see what happens if we go way there. Oh, there we go. Bobber never come back up on that one. Come on now. Pretty good one. That's pretty good. Oh, not in there. Come here. There's a pretty good one. Salt River. There we go. Right out of the current in the eddy. How about that? Good Lord. He's swimming. Alright. There's number 8. There we go. Fighter. There now. Number 9. Look at that. There's another one right there. Slow fishing. Float, float, float. Twitch. Float. There's another one. How about that? 2 in a row. Oh, well, even better. Oh, smallmouth. There he is. He done made a fatal mistake. He jumped off too quick. No, you don't want to get down in that hole. You'll never get out. There. About that. Drift, 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 drift. Drift. That one got it under the water. Oh, that one's pulling. That one's better one there. He goes where he wants to go. Yep, that one's a better one there. There we go. That's a better one. How about that? About that one. That's a pretty good one for down here on the Salt River. Alright, might have figured something out here. Fishing too fast. Let it drift, pop it, let it drift, pop it, let it drift, pop it. Back in that current. Come on now. Something nabbed it right there. We go. Yep. Gotta let it set for a minute. Get in here. Got another pretty good one. How about that? Alright, here we go. There's another one. Drift down the flow. Pop it a little bit. Pop it. Pop it. Pop it. Let it drift. There it goes. Right on the edge of the current. There we go. It's number 13 right there. There we go. There we go. Got him that time. There's, looks pretty good. That looks like a real good one there. Yep, that's a real good one. Look at that. That bruiser. That's a bruiser there. Look at that one. Woo! That one goes. There we go. Woo! There we go. That's a pretty good one there. Look at that, fellers. 14. There's number 14. Ain't got nothing to complain about that. That's over there. And away he goes. There we go. Right on the current break. Well, there's 15. That would be a limit if we were keeping them. So, I don't know. They're here. Didn't take too long. Open your mouth up. Alright, there it is. 15. It's a limit. Alright, let's talk about what's going on here today. So, these fish have moved up. There's a shoal. There's a shoal down there. They've moved up through it. That's really the first one in the lake. And they've moved up into this pool. And they're setting. You can see there's current going on where that little point is over there. And there's current coming right down through here. And then right out here, there's an eddy forming. And right along this current, and there's an eddy right here where I'm standing. And what those fish are doing is they're sitting right on the edge of it, or at least the ones I caught today have been right on these little current seams. And that bobber has almost had to be sitting still when they hit it. So that's what's going on. So all we got here is a jig and a bobber, and we got a little Popeye fly. It's a black one. And we got a float, and it's about, I don't know, a foot above it maybe. 3/4 of a foot, something like that. And only reason I've got it that shallow is this river's pretty shallow right now. We had a little rain last night, and it got a little color and it got some foam on the water, but there's a few fish up here. I don't know if they're going to make a real big run or not this year or not. I think they're probably, the big majority of them are are down a little lower spawning. And there's been a few make it up here. Unless we get some more rain and we get to bring this river up a foot or two, I don't think they're going to make the run up here this year. But there's a few up here in the river that have made it. I'm sure there's more down. But anyways, that's what's going on. We caught quite a few crappie today too. They've been pretty prevalent too. So anyways, that's what's going on today. If y'all like it, give it a thumbs up. We will catch y'all out here next time. We're out.